Hello, this is Living Room Request, and this is another one with Olga and Rupert from Tessa. And Olga and Rupert have the Polish version.
Oh,
This
it's
is
gonna
the
be great.
original. Yeah, this is the original German. And it is Einmal Sagt man sich Adieu, when you say goodbye. It's from 1924.
It says so on the sheet music 100 years ago. Listen out because the chorus is minor and the verse is major. It's usually always
It's
the
usually
other way
the
around
other way around.
in
Yeah,
this style of
in
music.
this time, yeah. Wenn zwei Herzen manchmal sich versteh'n und vor Glück vergehen, ja, das ist wunderschön. Eins, bei jeder Liebe stört mich nur, und das ist der treue Schwur. Schwöre, zerstören die Liebe. Heimlich glaubt keiner an sie. Darum schwör mir nie, du bleibst bei mir. Das verlang ich nicht, denn ich sage dir. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, wenn man sich auch noch so liebt. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, weil es keine Treue gibt. Schwör mir nicht, du bist auf ewig mein. Keine Liebe kann auf ewig sein. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, wenn man sich auch noch so liebt. Jede Stunde leb ich nur für dich, manchmal träume ich auch, du lebst nur für mich. Nie frag ich, gehörst du mir allein, wird es auch für immer sein. Zart wie ein Hauch ist die Liebe, nichts kommt und schwindet wie sie. Drum ist unser Liebeshimmel blau. Fragen gibt es nicht, denn ich weiß genau. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, wenn man sich auch noch so liebt. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, weil es keine Treue gibt. Schwör mir nicht, du bist auf ewig mein. Keine Liebe kann auf ewig sein. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, wenn man sich auch noch so liebt. Schwör mir nicht, du bist auf ewig mein. Keine Liebe kann auf ewig sein. Einmal sagt man sich Adieu, I enjoyed that. I love this style. Matt was just saying that, songs that I said, well, should we do the song from the movie just before we recorded this? And he said, how many of the things we've done? And that, to me, is the success in my heart of this whole series because
Fight aus dem Tomford. Yeah,
you
we've read
know,
that a few times.
You know that when you met me for the first time in 2010, I probably even said I just...
No, it was before that, because we recorded in 2009.
Oh, man, so we did.
Yeah.
Right. God, it's been a while. Hasn't changed a bit. He just dresses better now because he wasn't so dirt poor. You really were. You really were. But anyway, and so was I. Anyway, I had all these
That's
CDs.
not to say Patricia's rich. Still give us money.
I said dirt poor. That's well, dirt. You're not sort of dirt. You're kind of overdraft poor, I think, is the way.
I've never
nowadays.
had an overdraft.
I absolutely did. I was plunged into that thing for years on end.
Don't even need a credit
Plunged.
card.
Well, not neither me, because I'm scared of debt.
Working
I'm
class.
very, very scared of debt. Me. I remember I could only get a bursary in college if I had a loan, and I said, but I don't have a loan because I'm horrified of debt. And they said, well, you have to get one anyway. So I got a loan and didn't use it. I put it on top of the piano underneath a bunch of music. But because only then would they give me a bursary.
Gotcha. Right,
so
anyway,
weird.
back to this.
I hadn't thought of that for years. Anyway, no, when we first met, I had CD sets, really obscure, that I had tracked down in the middle of Switzerland of, reissues of recordings originally from these tone films from the 20s, 30s, 40s, because I really loved it, but you could not get that music here, and so certainly there wasn't YouTube with it at the time either. But I've been in love with this style for years, and I am just so grateful to people like John in New South Wales and Tessa and so many people. I mean, gosh, I shouldn't start mentioning names because there's a lot of names who have sort of kind of intuited my love of this style and requested some songs that we've just loved, and this is one of them. I just absolutely
old-fashioned German chord symbols on this.
Don't necessarily agree. Oh yes, there are
in the middle, just writing the notes, and plus
as it says as.
It's pronounced as, unfortunately. It means A flat. Right. Anyway, carry on.
But I don't quite agree with the message of this. Having said that, I don't agree. It's a very sad song. You should listen to.
It's very sad.
It's been recorded by many lovely tenors, including Richard Tauber, beautifully. I mean, just talk about reveling in a tune. Nobody revels as much as Richard Tauber. By golly,
do the words or do the QR code, then we'll...
The words, yeah. The words are basically, once you say goodbye, no matter how much you love each other, there's no loyalty. Don't ever swear to be in love forever. It says basically, don't swear. The one thing I don't like about love is when people swear they're forever to each other. Because love can last forever is the thing. And of course I'm sitting there.
Liebe kann nicht für immer sein.
I'm sort of sitting there going, nah, I don't believe in that. Not in my case. My sweet face. And I'm thinking, even if it, love would change, it would change so that, you have more sort of tenderness one day and, other things and loyalty and all sorts of things and caring, just all sorts of different things in the cocktail. And this is just dealing with one aspect. It's that's the unwritten thing, is that they're talking about one aspect of passion, which I think, anyway. So yeah, no, I was just thinking I was doing it. But, it's in a movie, and a lot of people, and this is the thing that in a lot of pop songs really bothers me, is the fact that you'll listen to, I don't know, I'm not going to name names, but some pop singer from the 1970s going if I could have eternity forever, it would be with you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, we know how your marriages went, Mr. Pop Star from the 60s. We know exactly how your marriages went, and so I don't believe a word. So in this case... Yeah. This writer is basically saying they're giving themselves some insurance in advance, so they know.
It's really nice. It's a really, really, really nice song.
It's a beautiful song.
I like it when
No.
Anyway,
say what
from
you
a technical point, it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. People love listening to this bit. What were you going to say? Oh, thumbnail. Yes, very important. Very important. I must show this lovely, lovely sleeve. Einmal Sagt, sich.
Yeah, very dramatic. I would like to tell you about patriciahammond.com.
No, we want to hear what you say. Okay, he will talk about the music. I promise.
/request.
I know
That's
people
where
listen for that.
you go to make a request. Obviously, if you're a regular requester, you can.
I mean, it's more of a place you can go to see all of the requests and be able to click on any of them and go, why did they ever do that with that song? What? Because there's a huge list of over 800 things. You go like that, and they're forever. And you touch one or click with your mouse on one, your cursor, and it'll take you straight to that video and that song. And I've spent hours putting these there, so I just like to draw people's attention to it. And if you want us to do that, are we going to do it now? We're going to do it now?
Obviously, if you're a regular requester, you can just email Patricia, but otherwise you need to go to patriciahammond.com /request. Now move. If you can't do it, you can just do this. Wait, QR code. Look at that.
You need to be over further. You're being covered by it. You need to be over further. Over. There we go.
I'm gonna fall.
There it is. You just take out your phone.
Smart TV.
Take out your phone.
If you're on a smart TV, take a picture of the QR code and go to the website and make your request. It's only £40.
Off. So, no, what were you gonna say about this musically? Because it's so unusual. Like, if you go,
I've said this maybe 20 times now throughout these years of this talking about the music that we're playing on the series.
Yeah.
But with these German composers, and Austrian composers from the 1920s and 30s and even 1940s into the 50s, there's so much more looking back musically to the music immediately before, whether they composed it or not. Some of the little harmonic
they look
elements.
back and they look forward at the same time. That's why I love this.
We've mentioned
genre.
Several people, including Mahler and Brahms, that come out even in your popular and movie songs. And one
Strauss.
must also say,
and Johann.
going like
all the Strausses,
going from and
these are all he's transposing at sight, by the way, and also, transcribing.
Wait a second, and also must also look at what the sound of Hollywood is. Classic Hollywood, let's say, from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and surviving in traces in the likes of Hans Zimmer's current orchestral films. But it's in a world that belonged to these guys and the people who taught them harmony and composition and orchestration through either learned means or absorbed means. It's a
sort of gilded glamour. In terms of, it's a gilded glamour in.
Talking about gilded glamour, we've got a different light now.
Let's do that. That's a nice. What do you call that? What do you call that? Thumbnail. That's good.
It's very soft. It's nice. Very nice light.
Yeah, you got a new light.
Always searching for something in balance.
Oh my god, and fussing. But it's worth it.
I think it's nice. And the shadow's very even. Right, we better go.
Thank you.
See you later.
Oh, why did you use that quickly? Why did you use a 12 string?
Well, because it sounds,
orchestral?
It's also, you've got the minor thing. It just sounds a little bit more Central European, a bit more Hungarian or.
You got overtones in there.
Sounds a bit more folk and
melancholy.
I don't know. Romanian sounds a little bit more. It sounds more folk, basically.
Which was another stream that went into this.
Was.
Also because it's from a movie called Die wunderbare Lüge der Nina Petrovna.
Don't know about her.
The wonderful what lies?
Yeah, lies.
The wonderful lies
Maybe
of
she
Nina
came
Petrovna.
From Russia or Ukraine,
why don't we have a movie called that now?
Don't know, we'll have
The
to
Wonderful
watch it.
Lies of Nina Petrovna.
See you all later.
Make a different
Thanks
version.
a lot. Bye.